Hey you guys, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have been waiting for some sort of update into the Athena Brownfield case all day. I've really been thinking that we were going to find out whether or not Athena Brownfield's body was the body that was recovered on Ivan Adams' property. But so far, it's still not saying whether or not that's been verified. I'm double checking again really quickly. Right now, we are still waiting for the medical examiner to verify that this is, in fact, Athena Brownfield's body. Now, what we do know, obviously, is that the property is Ivan Adams' property. This is the exact location where Alicia Adams said that Ivan buried Athena. Now, let me tell you guys, I'm kind of irritated about this because Alicia Adams has a bond set. And for the life of me, I don't understand why a judge would issue a bond or give a bond right now, especially at the amount that the bond has been set for. When Ivan Adams was at his first court appearance in Arizona, in Maricopa County, if he was going to have an extradition hearing, she was going to set a bond of $1 million. But he waived his right to an extradition hearing. So he did not get a bond because now they're waiting for Oklahoma to come pick him up and extradite him back to Oklahoma, where he will face charges of murder in the first degree as well as child neglect. Now, I was really thinking that Alicia Adams would not get a bond set because of everything developing in this case. They are waiting to confirm whether or not this is Athena's body. And you guys, I am not convinced that Ivan took Athena's life. I think Ivan may have buried her, but I really think that Alicia killed Athena. That is my opinion. You guys, did this video start with commercials? Because I don't know why it's doing that, and I need to go fix that if I can possibly fix that. I do not like clicking on a video or waiting for a live stream to happen and it going right into a commercial, so I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't like it. I don't want to do it to y'all. So this video comes with a trigger warning, obviously due to the nature of the topic. Athena Brownfield is a 4-year-old little girl out of Oklahoma who was in the care of Alicia Adams and Alicia's husband, Ivan Adams. Alicia's mother, Jasmine, had Athena and Adina. Athena was 4, Adina was 5. Thank you so much, Okie Crime News, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. So Alicia and Ivan Adams, they have been married for a couple of years. They have 4 biological children between the two of them. Alicia's cousin, from what we are hearing, Alicia's cousin, Jasmine, had 2 children named Athena and Adina. Now, when Jasmine had these girls, she, from what my understanding is that she left the girls with her mother. And her mother raised the girls for some time. And it was once she got upset with her mother, her and her mother had some sort of falling out. She went and got the girls, and she left the girls with a lady named Tammy for a little bit, and then went and collected the girls from Tammy, and then went and took them to Alicia Adams, where Alicia was supposed to be the caregivers for Adina and Athena. First, it came out that she had had the girls for about a year. Now we are hearing that she's had the girls for closer to 2 years. Adina actually told authorities that she calls Alicia either Allie or Mom, that she calls Ivan either Daddy or Uncle Ivan. So since Alicia and Ivan have had these kids, they have not enrolled them in any school, and they have not taken them to the dentist or the doctor. So they've just been there. December 8th, things seemed to be great between Alicia and Ivan. Ivan posted pictures of them on his Facebook page where they were lovey-dovey. I love you too. But at some point after December 8th, they were no longer together because on January 7th and 8th, Alicia was in Oklahoma City, about an hour away from her house, with her new boyfriend, Bladen. She was enjoying a date night, dinner, movie, whatever. Now, December 8th, they're together. Everything seems fine. December 25th comes, and this is Christmas. This is the day that every child on the planet cannot wait for. December 25th is the day that every kid is like, when's Christmas? When's Christmas? They are excited. This is that one day of the year, besides their birthday, the kids are most excited about, you guys. So Adina and Athena and Alicia and Ivan's other 4 children are waiting for Christmas to come around. Christmas comes around. We don't know if Athena and Adina even got anything for Christmas. We don't know that, you guys. What we do know is on the night of the 25th, allegedly, Athena's life was taken. Now, according to Alicia, she says that Ivan held Athena up by her arms, hitting her, laying her on the ground on the floor of the house, punching her 3 or 4 times to the chest. At that point, she did not move. Her eyes were barely open. He picked her up, took her to the vehicle, left. This is all according to Alicia. He left. He was gone for a little bit, come back, and said that he buried her on his property by the house that they used to live in. In Grady County, that's where it's at. It's outside of Rush Springs, Oklahoma. So he said, I buried her on the fence line. I put a tree branch over it. And then at some point after that, Ivan collected his 4 children that he shared with Alicia, and he booked it. He left Oklahoma and went all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, where he allegedly has family. Now, Alicia is going on about her little life. She is going, on dinner dates. She's getting her nails done. She's getting her hair done. She's posting photos of her in the same red dress multiple times. Just having a good old little life. Where's Adina and Athena? Nobody's speaking of them, but the other 4 children are with their dad. So on January 10th, a mail carrier found Adina close to the road, not far from her home, asking her, where's your parents? And Adina tells her she does not know, that she's been at her house alone and she is tired of being alone. That is super heartbreaking to think of a 5-year-old. Do you guys have anybody in your family that's a 5-year-old? Do you guys have a child of yours that's 6, maybe 3, maybe 4, close to 5? Think about them being home alone in their house for days on end. Nighttime rolls around. It's getting dark. Can they reach the lights to turn the lights on so they're not sitting in the dark? What is she eating? Allegedly, Athena, at the very least, was in diapers. I've heard that Adina may be in diapers as well. If so, who is changing their diapers? Either way, the neighbor did report that at one day she noticed that one of the tricycles was in the road, which she thought was odd. It made me wonder, did Adina just trying to pass the time? Did she go outside and play because nobody was there to tell her not to? Nobody was there in general, so to get out of the house, did she go and ride her bike, possibly in the road, at one point deciding to get off and go back in the house? Either way, the mail carrier asked her, where's your parents? I don't know. And she says, I'm looking for my sister. I've been here alone, and I'm tired of being alone. So the mail carrier knocks on the door, no answer, sticks her head in the door, hello, no answer. She calls the police. The police contact the owners of the home. They tell them who rents the home, which is Alicia. They call Alicia and say, hey, so we're at your house, and there's a small child here. And Alicia says, they were supposed to be with their dad. I've been supposed to have the kids. And they say, well, actually, Adina, we have Adina here. And she goes, well, where's Athena? Acting like she doesn't know what's happening. Where's Athena? If you have Adina, where's Athena? And they're like, we're hoping you could tell us. Well, the last I saw the children, they were with my husband, Ivan. So they end up arresting Alicia because, well, she left Adina home alone. So they arrest her on 2 counts of child neglect. Once they have her there, she doesn't speak at first. She doesn't tell them anything at first. But when they go in to talk to them the second time, when they go in to talk to her, to question her a second time, they read her Miranda rights, and she tells them, hold up. Let me tell you guys what happened. So she blames it all on Ivan, tells them that Ivan killed Athena on December 25th. That night, in the early morning hours of December 26th, went and buried her on his property that is close to a house that they used to live in. They do arrest Ivan. They say that there is some sort of evidence on his phone. Now, from my understanding, what they're saying about his phone is that they do have phone records showing that at like 4 o'clock in the morning, Ivan was close to Rush Springs, which is where she was the little girl was buried. Yeah, no, they arrested Alysia and Ivan 2 days after Athena was found. Athena did go into the custody of CPS, which now they are saying she is with a family member, so that's good to hear. At first, they were reporting that Athena and Athena's parents were nowhere to be found, but they have located their mother at the very least, and she is cooperating with the police. She was also at the candlelight vigil, from my understanding. She has also put up a post on her social media thanking everyone for their love and concern for her daughters. However, I have my issues with the biological mom. I mean, good for her. She knew she couldn't handle them, so she gave them to someone else. However, it seemed like she would go collect them when she was mad and put them with someone else. Why weren't there demands like, hey, can you please make sure my child goes to the doctor? Why wasn't she checking up on these kids to make sure these kids were being taken care of? I don't know. Either way, you guys, today, Alicia went before a judge where a judge set her bond at $500,000. So we're going to watch this little video together. We're going to watch this video together about her going before the judge. Now, they are saying that more charges, more than likely, will come to Alysia. But as of right now, she has a bond of $500,000. And I'm like, I think she's the one that killed Athena. Let me give you guys my theory. This is my theory. It seemed like Alysia and Ivan may have been having problems in the last couple of months, right? But on December 8th, they seem to be doing well. Now, I did go on Bladen's Facebook account, the boyfriend, and Alicia has been hearting his stuff from like, let me see when it was. The end of December. Like the end of December, she has been liking and hearting his stuff. So at some point between December 8th and I think it was like December maybe like 23rd, I think it was when I seen the first like that she liked on his page, her and Ivan split, right? So I think her and Ivan were split up. I think he came over for Christmas because, well, they do still have 4 kids together. So I think he came over for Christmas, had Christmas, and something happened, and Athena killed, and Alicia killed Athena. This is my theory. If he had already left, she called him to come back. If he was still there, either way, I think she confided in him, and he may have went and buried the body on his property, thinking, well, nobody will know. They may have even went together and buried the body. She may have went by herself. I don't know. I'm really not for sure how the body got buried, but I definitely think Athena was killed by Alicia. I think he more than likely knew about it. Maybe he helped her bury the body. And I think that is why Ivan scooped his 4 children up and got the hell out of Dodge. Because he knew that his wife just killed a 4-year-old. So he wanted to get his children away from this woman who just killed a 4-year-old. So I think that's why he was taken off to Arizona. He has family in Arizona, and that's why he left. Now, people were asking, well, why wouldn't he take Athena? Well, technically, he can't. Here's the thing. Had he left and took Athena, more than likely, Alicia could have called the cops and said, hey, me and my husband are split up, and he took off with all the kids. It's our 4 children and then 2 children that we take care of, Athena and Athena. He's not supposed to, take them. You are not allowed to take a child that is not yours across state lines. So legally, Ivan is not supposed to leave Oklahoma, the state of Oklahoma, with Athena or Athena. So say he would have. Say he would have got Athena and took her as well. Alicia could have called the police and said, my husband took our 4 children, but not only did he take our 4 children, but he also took Athena and Athena, and we are just caretakers for them. Well, then guess what? An Amber Alert would have went out. They would have called, he would have been pulled over, or he would have been found, and he would have had Athena, but he would not have had Athena. And then he would have looked even more guilty. He would have really looked guilty because he would have been in possession of Athena. and he would have been breaking the law because legally he's not supposed to have her. So then they would have said, okay, you have Adina. Where's Athena? And he would have had to explain that one. So I think he said, you know what? Legally, I'm not supposed to take her out of the state anyways. She's not my child. As much as I want to save her, I just got to save my kids. This is going to make me even look more guilty if they find me and I have her and not Athena. You know, so I think he took his kids, got out of Dodge, and unfortunately had to leave Adina. And I think once he left, Alicia probably left in the middle of the night and was doing whatever she wanted with her boyfriend, whatever. And little Adina was left there to just kind of take care of herself. So this is where the remains were found, right here. They're all standing around there. We'll watch this really quickly. It's probably going to be, hold on one second. That's going to be an ad. Hold on. Were they claiming payments? I don't think they were getting anything for them.
Some big developments today in the case of a missing 4-year-old girl from Surreal. An hour ago, the OSBI announced remains have been found outside Rush Springs, although they have not yet been positively identified. Also, according to newly released court documents, investigators believe Athena Brownfield was beaten and killed on Christmas Day by her caretaker, a man who's believed to be a distant relative, though Athena and her sister called him Uncle Ivan. Ivan Adams and his wife Alicia are in custody. Ivan was arrested in Arizona and faces murder charges. His wife Alicia appeared in an Oklahoma courtroom today on child neglect charges. News 4's Caitlin Ogle has been following all of this. She joins us live from the Caddo County Courthouse with more on what happened there in court today. Caitlin?
Okay, so right now her only charges are 2 charges of child neglect. I think she will get more charges in the next few days, especially if they uncover that this is in fact Athena that they found. But right now they gave her a bond according to 2 counts of child neglect.
What's he charged with?
He's charged with 1 count of child neglect and 1 count of first-degree murder.
Well, why is he charged with murdering her? What?
Because she's blaming him.
Yeah. Well, here's what I was thinking about. Like, we had that theory or whatever, but he should have known that they're gonna try to put it off on him.
Right.
So he should have called. I mean, he should have called the law regardless. But no, he should have been smart enough to know that they're gonna try to put it off on him. So automatically, I mean, he should have saw that coming a mile away. If he didn't do it, then he really should have called the law and turned her in, because of course she's gonna blame him. But it might be some case where he's like loves her and is like does whatever she wants.
Which is gonna try to get away. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Also, yeah, if Alicia witnessed Ivan killing a 4-year-old, do you think she would let her kids go off with him? And then her be so A-okay and have no worry in the world that she's off partying, getting her hair done, her nails done? I absolutely think that the reason she had no worry is because, well, her 4 kids were gone with the ex-husband. She has a new boyfriend. Athena was gone. She didn't have to worry about her. And Adina, well, that's just 1 kid. Who cares in her mind? I mean, if you just witnessed your 4-year-old relative be beaten to death by your husband, the man that you have 4 kids with, so at some point you loved, would you be able to go out to dinners and smile and get all dressed up and glammed up and go get your nails done and your hair done? Would you be able to do that? I wouldn't. I would be devastated. I think a lot of her story does not add up. He wasn't acting like her, but he is just as guilty. But it does change things. Yeah. So, this is the area where the body was found. This is Ivan's property. So, I mean, more than likely, while of course they have to positively ID the body, and I'm not going to say it's confirmed, because there were YouTube channels saying, confirmed, it's Athena, and I would rather not say it's confirmed until law enforcement says it's actually confirmed. Now, we can all assume that it's probably Athena because it's Ivan's property. It's where Alicia said she was buried. And also, too, I mean, that's a good thought, too. Like, maybe he left with the kids. Maybe he left with the kids and she killed Athena after that. I don't know. But she knew the exact location. Athena is the smaller sister. Adina is the 5-year-old. Athena is the 4-year-old. She left Adina by herself. But she knew exactly where the child was buried, along the fence line, put a branch over the burial spot. I don't know. I just feel like if he buried the child, would he come back and say, well, this is where I buried the child and I put a branch over it? Like, wouldn't he just say, like, I dealt with it, I buried the body, like, hopefully nobody finds it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So, to me, a lot of this is pointing to Alicia. The fact that, honestly, let me see if I can find it. In his court appearance, he says, I need to get home and fight this. She's like, do you want to waive your right to an extradition hearing? And he's like, whatever I need to do so I can go ahead and get back to Oklahoma to fight this, that's what I need to do. And she's like, okay, well then you would need to waive your right to an extradition hearing and you will just be extradited. He's like, yeah. His words were, I need to get back to fight this. In his thumbnail, in his mugshot, I'm not going to lie, he kind of looks like he's not doing well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now her on the other, she looks evil in her thumbnail. Arrest warrant. Mugshot. What's her excuse for leaving Adina by herself? Well, she told the police that she thought Adina was with her hubby. And yes, seeing photos of her children, her and Ivan's children together, the earlier photos, they look like a happy family. Like, in the earlier photos, it looked normal. They look like a happy family. But in the latest photos, her kids looked like they could have been abused. The shaved heads, bruises everywhere, injuries everywhere. An injury under the ear where it looked like somebody literally tried to pull his ear off, and it was like bleeding right here and bleeding right here, and both thumbs bruised, looked like they had been stomped. You know what I'm saying? Both kids had bruises and marks on them, shaved heads, and I don't know. So her bond is now set at $500,000. The judge said if she makes bond, she will have to wear a GPS monitor. Yeah, I think he killed her because why would she kill the baby and leave? Why not just leave? You think Ivan killed the baby? But Ivan left too. Ivan went to Arizona with his kids. So I'm more along the lines of Ivan knows what happened. It scared him, thinking, holy crap, she could do this to our kids. If she could do it to a child that she's been raising for almost 2 years, could she do it to one of ours? I'm taking my kids and I'm going to Arizona. So he left. But if she witnessed him kill a 4-year-old, why would she allow him to leave with... If I watched Sean kill one of my baby relatives, do you think I'm letting him go out of state with my kids? No way. I'm going to be like, oh my God, no. Like, I will take my kids and leave state before I let you do it. Because I just watched you kill a 4-year-old. Days after she witnessed him killing a 4-year-old, she allowed him to take off with their kids. And she was off, having a great old time. Getting her nails done, her hair done, putting on her pretty red dress and going out. Even though she just witnessed her 4-year-old relative be beaten to death by her husband. And then she let her husband take off with her kids. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. To me, it makes more sense that she killed the child. Maybe she called to him for help and he buried the child, but then he freaked out and got scared and took off with his kids. Is there any way you could find out if there was any DV incidents between Ivan and Alicia, Elle? Yeah. Probably do like a FOIA request for like any previous 911 calls to the residents, maybe. I should have said I wish there was no bond for either, zero tolerance for this crap in my book. I agree, Lisa. The autopsy report will tell us a lot. If I saw my husband kill one of my family members, I would be calling 911. Exactly. And saying, I just shot my husband. Okay, always LA. Right? I think he took the kids because he knew what might go down and he wanted the kids to be with family. Yeah. Hey, Deanna. We never know what we would do as a human until we go through it. Then you find out who you really are. That is true, Blair. That is true. I mean, I can say with certainty, if I ever saw someone kill someone, I think I would call 911. You know, I'm thinking she was abusive, just my opinion. She seemed abusive. I'm not even going to lie. The whole attitude that she had, I don't know. Yeah, when he left to go dispose of the remains, she could have called 911, but she didn't. And then she was out there partying like, thank you so much, babe. Oh, it got done quick, huh?
It was a lot thinner. I just kept checking on it. It's all done. And
Thank you. Thank you, love.
Well, I stacked it up. Never mind. Yeah, it's done.
I mean, nothing about this case makes sense to me. Right, Blair. Nothing about this case makes sense to me. I mean, they came in to read her Miranda rights, and she was like, okay, let me tell you what happened. Ivan did it. Adina said she couldn't find her sister, like if Athena was the last person she was with. And maybe so. Maybe so. So the sister stated in a Facebook post that the wife was very abusive. You said book face, but I think you mean Facebook, right? You're repeating what you said twice yesterday. Yeah, every time I do a video about this, I give my theory of what I think happened. Her bond is $500,000. Candy. Ivan's sister said that. Okay, so Ivan's sister said that Alicia was abusive? That's interesting. Death sentence state? Yes, I believe Oklahoma is a death sentence state. Right, we really don't know exactly. Deanna Weeks, can you email me those really quickly and then I'll show them on here? If you can send those to my email, I would really appreciate that, and I'll show them on here. That is my email. It's netnet216@gmail.com. I just pinned it to the top of the chat. But if you have their post, I would love to see them. You really can't trust the sister, though, because, of course, she's going to defend her brother. Exactly. Take that into account. I did look for the mother's account yesterday, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know if she went offline. She does give me DV vibes as well. Like a know-it-all, very full of herself. Okay, Ivan posted this picture on January 1st. This picture was taken on December 30th when they went to that party together. So just 5 days after they took Athena away from Medina, just going on about their lives like nothing happened. That is true. Watch this. This photo of Ivan. This photo of Ivan was taken on December 30th. This is when him and Alicia went out on December 30th, just 5 days after he allegedly killed her. How crazy is that? So they were together on December 30th for New Year's. And then just a week later, she is in Oklahoma City with a new boyfriend. I was trying to figure out a timeline. Question. Channel 5 just said the ME told them there's no name Athena Brownfield in the data system. Does anyone know how that's possible or an explanation? So how are they going to prove that it's her? So was she not born in a hospital, never taken to a doctor? So there would be no dental records, no DNA. How are they going to prove that this was her? Yeah, that looks like the Christmas party picture that was uploaded on the 30th. DNA from her sister, yeah. That would be the only way. Her mom and her sister. So this is the property where her remains were found. What was the sister's name again? I mean, I don't know. If you're the mother of a child and like you don't, there's the hole right there where she was found. And you never see to it that they go to a dentist or a doctor or something? Like, holy crap. Mandy Adams was the name. Where are they from? Or where does she live? Do you know? I don't think that's her. If anybody can send me their post, I'll show them on here. We'll go over them. That's an old one. Montana. $2019. All right, I'm not going to sit here and look through all these Mandy Adams accounts. All right, I know what I can do. I can go to Ivan's account because I do know where his account is. So I can go to his account and go through his friends. And look at the picture of his kids. Like, bruised, dirty. Look at that finger. Look at his son's finger. Look how bruised that is. Look at the ear. Both of his fingers are bruised. That little boy in the black jacket, both of his fingers are bruised. I mean, these kids looked like they were abused, in my opinion. Look at that. Okay, he's friends with 3 Mandys. He's friends with 3 Mandys, so now I'm kind of, no family members. There's his mom. Is it Mindy or Mandy? That's an old account. Here's his mom. Granddaughter. There's not a lot on her page. Misty Adams. Mandy Adams. I'm not seeing a lot on any of these accounts. Maybe they've locked them down. Justin Adams, Kayla Adams, Elizabeth Adams, Justin, Elizabeth, Jasmine. I wonder if this is the I don't know. I know Adina and Athena's grandmother's name was, our mom's name was Jasmine. Right. I don't really see anything on these. I want to see about that one. So this person's posting about it. Where's his side of things? We all know who she was as a person. They're just going off what she said. It doesn't add up. Jasmine Adams says, it really doesn't, especially the part they went on a date night right afterwards. Regardless of his side, the child lost her life, and for weeks they lived regular lives like nothing happened. I can't imagine the hell those little girls have been living with those monsters, and no one batted an eye. Who is this? This is so wrong. Please, if you truly investigators find the truth, this man did not harm a child. Yes, I have spoken and only the truth, so help me God. Ashley says, why is it this baby was missing for so long and none of the family was posting anything about trying to find her? Her dad wasn't. You weren't. You weren't. Poor girl had no one close to her that was looking for her. That right there, volume speaks about him. Looks like someone did it. Clearly, there was enough evidence to charge him. Annette Adams, especially with his phone evidence being why they figured what happened. He put whatever he put in the phone, and that's what caught him up. Why did he say they were with their grandparents? Why were they alone? Where did all the bruises on the kids on his Facebook come from? And the bruises on Athena too. I do not care how frustrating a child can get. You do not hurt or kill them. And for an adult whose family should definitely be siding with those who can't defend themselves, not the monsters that hurt them. That makes you just as guilty as them. They both knew and both need to take responsibility and punishment. She is guilty as them. I've spoken to. Emily says, we know he wouldn't hurt a baby, but he has no one on his side down there. I feel for my brother. Man, they just want to jump him because he's a man. But he's a good man, took care of his kids and wife, and her family knows more about the baby. Just bring the baby home, whoever got her. Okay, so his mom says, ask mommy dearest. He was saving his children from hell. Your son beat an innocent little girl to death, you ignorant fool. Yes, mommy did it and it will come out. If anything, he would have tried to save her, you fool. Lady, you need some serious help. You're deranged. Just hope you weren't involved. I know I live 4.5 hours away from there, but my home is always open to your family if you need to come down. Yeah, she don't have anything posted on her account that I can see. Is there proof that he did it? I don't know. They say there's something with his phone. Like his phone pinged near the location at like 4 o'clock in the morning. She's not friends with Mandy. Let's see if Ivan is friends with a Mindy. But Mandy ain't got nothing on her page. Like 2014, right? So their kids are now with some of his family, from my understanding. Adina is with family. Athena, they're going to have to, they're trying to identify whether or not the remains they found on Ivan's property is in fact Athena. Obviously, I think it's going to come out that, that is in fact Athena. I was hoping that would come out today, but so far it hasn't. But I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream, you guys. I think it is absolutely absurd that she has a bond, and the bond is $500,000. That means if she can get about $50,000, she can get out. She can hire a bondsman, and she can get out. She will have to wear an ankle monitor. He probably told someone or asked for some type of help to find someone on his phone if they're positive he did it. Yeah. Alicia ratted him out and said he did it, So, I don't know. She definitely shouldn't get out. I do think she's going to get more charges. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video, you guys. As soon as we find out any information as far as the remains that they found on the property, we'll go over that. That should be within the next few days, but I have a live stream planned over on the Bass Chat in 9 minutes, and I have to eat my dinner really quickly. So you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with my theory that it was her and he was trying to get the hell out of Dodge with his kids, or do you guys believe that it was him? Leave me your thoughts. Please give this video a thumbs up. That really helps my channel out and the algorithm. It tells YouTube, hey, we liked your video, we enjoyed our video, and they will promote it to more people. I will be over on the Bass Chat in about 9 minutes. So you guys meet me over there. We're just going to do a live hangout, chit chat. That channel is not, I haven't done anything on that channel in a while, so we're bringing that channel back for all my reality TV, entertainment news, celebrity news, and all of that. And I have some things I'm going to talk about tonight on the Bass Chat because I'm irritated and I want to talk about it. So I'll see you guys over there. Bye, everyone.